Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix this error, that is fatal error. So if you're receiving fatal error with the game, then please follow the steps shown in this video. Now the first step is to restart Steam. So go to Steam and then click on exit and then relaunch Steam and then check. If that does not work, restart your computer. Do not ignore this step. Restart your computer once and after the system restart, launch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step is to try these in launch options. So make a right click on the game, select properties, and in the launch option type in -dx11 and then you can close this, launch the game and then check. If that does not work, this time you can just type in -d3d11. Now you can launch the game and then check. Still not working, then type in -dx12 and then you can launch the game and then check. This has worked for many players, so it might work for you. Still not working, you can remove this, empty it, follow the next step. Now the next step is to delete the config folder. Now when you delete the config folder, all saved settings will be lost. Now for this you can open File Explorer, go to this PC, open C drive. Now open users folder. Now open your username folder. Now open app data folder. If you don't see app data at the top, click on view, select show, put a check on hidden items and then open app data folder. Open the local folder. Now over here you can see DeadByDaylight folder. Open this folder, saved folder. Here you can see the config folder. So if you want to create a backup, you can copy this folder, you can paste it to the desktop. Once you have a backup, you can delete this folder. So make a right click and then you can delete this config folder and then launch the game and then check. This has worked for many players, so it might work for you. Now it's still not working. In that case, you can rename DeadByDaylight folder in this location. Create a backup first. So for this same location, you can go back. So go to this location and then here you can see the DeadByDaylight. Copy this folder. You can paste it to the desktop. So create a backup first. Once you have a backup created, now you can rename this folder. Make a right click and then click on rename and then you can rename it. Once you rename this folder, now you can launch the game and then check. Next step is to set TdrDelay to 10. Now for this you have to open registry editor, type in registry editor in Windows search box and then click on registry editor, click on yes to allow and then expand HKey local machine. So expand this HKey local machine and then go to system current control set. So system current control set and then control graphics driver, control expand it and then find graphics driver in the list. So here you can see graphics driver, select graphics driver and on the right hand side if you have, find this entry, that is TdrDelay. If you don't see TdrDelay, you can create TdrDelay, make a right click, new, d word 32-bit value and then you can just name it as T capital DR D capital E LAY, TdrDelay, and then you can make a double click on TdrDelay and first of all you can try hexadecimal, set this to 10 and then click on OK. Now you can launch the game and then check. If that does not work, you can again make a double click over here and then this time you can put a check on select decimal and then type in number 10 over here and then click on OK. Now you can launch the game and then check. If that does not work, you can restart your computer once and after the system restart you can check. So for TDR, make sure that you try both hexadecimal value to 10, click on OK, launch the game. If that does not work, restart your computer. After the system restart, you can again select decimal and then again this time type in 10 over here, click on OK, launch the game and then check. Still not working, restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to verify the game files. Now for this you can go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, go to install files tab and then click on verify integrated game files. Once the verification is 100% complete, launch the game and then check. still not working. The next step is to clear Steam download cache. Now for this, you can go to Steam. At the top left, click on Steam and then go to settings and then go to downloads. Over here you will see clear cache option. So click on clear cache and then confirm it. And once this is done, now you can launch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step is to run this file. So for this, you can go to the game installation folder, make a right click on the game, manage, browse local files, and then open this engine folder, extras folder, Redist folder, enus, and over here you can see this. Make a right click on run as administrator and click on yes to allow. Now if you see install button, hit uninstall. If it is already installed, you will see uninstall option. Uninstall it, then install it once again. So click on install. Now once this is done, you can launch the game and then you can check. Close this, launch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step is to install Visual C++ file. Now for this, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. On this website, you will see Visual Studio files. You have to download this x86 and x64. So download this x86 and then you can run this exe file. If you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install button, hit install. Download this x64 file as well. Now click on it, run this exe file. If you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install button, hit install and let the installation complete. Make sure both are installed and then restart your computer. Restart is a must after this, and after the system restart, launch the game and then check. Next step is to run the game from the game installation folder. So instead of launching the game from Steam, make a right click on the game, select manage, click on browse local files, and then you can make a double click, launch the game from here and then check. If that does not work, open this DeadByDaylight folder, binaries folder, Win64. Just make a double click, launch the game from here. If that does not work, make a right click on the game exe file, select properties, and then go to this tab, put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator, hit apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game. If that does not work, go to properties once again, and this time put a check over here, select Windows 8, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game and then check. Still not working. This time you can select Windows 7 over here, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game. Still not working. Put a check on disable full screen optimization, hit apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game from here and then check. Now when you put a check on all these boxes, still not working, in that case you can uncheck these boxes, hit apply, click on OK, and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to, if you're using any third-party antivirus like Avast, Norton, Bitdefender, McAfee, whichever antivirus program you have, allow the game exe file or the complete game folder to your antivirus program. Now if you're using Windows security, in that case you can open Windows settings, go to privacy and security. If you have Windows 10, click on update and security, then click on Windows security, click on virus and threat protection. Scroll down, at the bottom you will see manage ransomware protection, click on it, click on allow an app through control folder access, click on yes to allow, click on add an allowed app, click on browser apps. Now go to the game installation folder. So if the game is installed in C drive, open C drive, program file 686. Now open the Steam folder, open the Steam apps folder, open the common folder, open the game folder, select the exe file, click on open, again click on add an allowed app, browser apps, open this DeadByDaylight binaries Win64, select this exe file, click on open. Now type in control panel in Windows search box, go to control panel, system and security, Windows Defender firewall, click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender firewall, click on change settings, click on allow another app, click on browse, and then again go to the game installation folder, select the game exe file, click on open, and then click on add. In my case, the game is already added. Again, click on allow another app, click on browse, select this exe file, click on open, and then click on add. Once the game is added over here, now you can launch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step is to perform a clean installation of your graphics driver. This is important. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for NVIDIA. So to perform a clean installation, go to NVIDIA website and then select your graphic card from the list. Make sure that you select your graphic card and then select the right operating system. So if you have Windows 11, select Windows 11. If you have Windows 10, select Windows 10 and then click on find. And once you click on find, you will see this page. Now here you will find the latest GeForce Game Ready driver. Now click on view, and then once you click on view, you will see the download option. Click on download and let the download complete. Now once the download is complete, run the exe file. Now once you run the exe file, you will see this screen. Click on agree and continue, and then select custom option over here. By default Express would be selected. Select custom and then click on next, and then you will see this screen. Now put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation. Make sure you put a check on perform a clean installation and then click on next and let the installation complete. Once the installation is complete, restart your computer, and after the system restart, launch the game. Now AMD card users, first of all, uninstall the current graphic card driver, restart your computer, go to AMD website and then select your graphic card, install the latest graphic card driver, restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, type in graphics settings in Windows search box, click on graphics settings over here and then click on add desktop app and then go to the game installation folder, open the game folder, this folder binaries Win64, select this exe file, click on add and then scroll down, find the game in the list. Once you find the game, click on the game, select high performance over here and then you can launch the game and then check. Now desktop user, make sure that you plug in your monitor, you connect your monitor to the dedicated graphic card. So make sure that your HDMI cable or maybe display cable, it is connected to the dedicated NVIDIA or AMD graphic card. Sometimes it's connected to the onboard graphic card, that is motherboard graphic card, that is inbuilt Intel, it may be Intel one. So make sure that you connect the monitor to the dedicated graphic card slot and then check. If that does not work, you can even roll back graphics driver. So if the latest graphic card driver is not working, you can roll back to the older version. So you can go to NVIDIA website. I'm showing for NVIDIA. You can select your graphic card, your operating system, and then click on find. And on this page, scroll down and then you will see view more option, view more version. So click on view more version. So the latest one right now is 576.80. If this is whichever is the latest, if it is not working, you can try to install the older version, maybe 576.28. For me, this one is working fine for me. That is 566.36. This one is working fine for me. So you can click on view, download it. But when you go for installation, select custom option and then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation, then restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to update Windows to the latest version. Now make sure that your Windows is up to date. So you can open Windows settings, go to Windows update or update in security and then click on check for update. Once all the updates are installed over here, then restart your computer and after the system restart, launch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step is to unplug all the external devices from the computer. So if you have HOTAs, wheel, pedals, any kind of USB adapter which you're not using, disconnected. Disconnect extra controller connected to the computer. Disable Steam overlay. This is important. So go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, turn off the option which says enable the Steam overlay while in game, and then you can launch the game. If you have any other overlay application, like if you have Discord running, you can go to Discord settings, turn off overlay. If you have NVIDIA app or GeForce Experience running, you can open NVIDIA app, you can go to settings over here and you can turn off this NVIDIA overlay, turn this off. So turn off all the overlay, also close all the overlay applications. So any kind of overlay application running, you can close it. Now if you're using NVIDIA app, in that case you can go to home, and if you see the game over here, try to launch the game from NVIDIA app. So click on play over here and launch the game. You can even go to settings over here, and over here if you see optimize option, you can click on optimize and then you can launch the game. If it is already optimized, in that case you can revert the optimization. So sometimes it's optimized, you will see the revert option or maybe restore option, so you can restore the optimization and then check. You can even close this NVIDIA app and then you can launch the game. Also, if you have any other if you have, like, first of all, do not overclock. If you have overclocked your computer, set it to default and then close all the overclocking application. Like if you have MSI Afterburner, ReverTuner, or any kind of overclocking application running, you can just close it and then check. If you have any kind of third-party application or services running, close it. If you have undervolted your computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. Next step is to increase the virtual memory. So to increase the virtual memory, type in View Advanced System Settings in Windows search box and then click on View Advanced System Settings and then click on the first settings and then go to Advanced tab and then click on Change over here and then select the drive. So uncheck the box which says automatically manage paging file size for all drives. Uncheck this box and select the drive where the game is installed. So select the drive and then once you select the right drive, now put a check on custom size, and for initial size it's 1.5 into total RAM. So you can check the total RAM in Windows settings. You can go to system and then go to about, and total RAM in my case is 16 GB. So you can calculate accordingly. In my case it's 16 GB, so I will calculate as per 16 GB. So, and first of all we have to convert 16 GB into megabyte. So we will open calculator. So type in calculator in run box and then click on OK. And over here it's 1.5 into total RAM. Total RAM in my case it's 16 RAM, 16 GB. So 16 into 1024 is actually 1 GB is equal to 1024 megabyte. So 16 GB in megabyte will be 16384 into 1.5 into total RAM. This is my total RAM in megabyte. Now 1.5 into total RAM, that is into 1.5. So in my case initial size is 24576 and maximum size is 3 into total RAM. Now total RAM in my case that is 16 GB. I have 16 GB of RAM. So 16 into 1024. I have converted this in megabyte. Now that is 3 into total RAM. So total RAM is this much into 3. That is 49152. 49152. Now click on set over here. Then click on OK. OK. Apply. OK. OK. Now restart computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after this. Now still not working. The next step is to update the BIOS. So go to your system manufacturer website, select your model number, and then make sure that you select your computer and then find the latest BIOS, install it, and then launch the game. In case of laptop, make sure battery on your computer is more than 10% and the AC adapter is connected to the computer when you update the system BIOS. During the BIOS update, your system will restart. Do not unplug the power cable when it's updating the system BIOS. After the BIOS update, log into the computer and then launch the game. The last step is to uninstall and reinstall the game to different drives. So if nothing is working, you can uninstall the game. After you uninstall the game, go to the game installation folder, delete the game folder, restart your computer, and then install the game to C drive. So if the game is installed to different drive like D drive or E drive, try to install the game to C drive and then check. Now, if the game is already installed to C drive, in that case, you can install the game to another SSD and then check. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to run this game successfully on a Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.